A British astronomer and winemaker has created a new wine infused with a 4-billion-year-old meteorite. Time will tell if his Meteorito will enjoy an out-of-this-world following.
Wine lovers in this small Chilean town of San Vicente can now add a new dimension to their wine-tasting palates. In the local vineyard, a British man, Ian Hutchin, had disclosed his new 2010 Meteorito, a robust Cabernet imbued with celestial elements. Ian Hutchin has combined his two obsessions of astronomy and winemaking and created a wine infused with a meteorite which is more than 4 billion years old. Hutchin hails from Scotland originally, but has lived in Chile for the past 14 years. He explains how he did lots of experimenting with different grape varieties before deciding that Cabernet was the best variety for his out-of-this-world wine.
A lot of experimenting with different varietals, with different varieties, and with the Cabernet being a slightly more robust wine, a bigger wine, we realised that it would work better with that style of wine because the meteorite does give some added mineral from the meteorite itself, so it makes the wine, really in general terms, it makes the wine livelier. We find that it just brings out the flavours better. The colour doesn't really change much, perhaps a little bit darker because of the carbonised shell of the meteorite, but generally it just brings out the flavours and it makes it all a little bit, each flavour a little bit more potent.
After selecting the grapes, he ferments them for 25 days, after which, following a year-long process of fermentation in a wine barrel containing almost 8 centimeters of the meteorite. After 12 months, it's mixed with another batch of Cabernet Sauvignon to create the perfect balance between the Earth and the solar system. The meteorite crashed into the Atacama Desert around 6,000 years ago, and Hutchin's Meteorito is only available at the Tagua Astronomy Center, where visitors can observe the stars and enjoy a glass of wine at the same time. A Chilean tourist appreciates the mixing of wine and astronomy. I think it's really interesting to mix wine and astronomy. I don't know what the meteor will do to it, but it is a really good tasting wine. It's robust. British tourist David James says it is a special taste and a special occasion which he might not get the opportunity to savor again. For those of you who can't make it to Chile, there is good news. Hutchin has plans to export overseas, and his new 2011 batch of Meteorito is already in the barrel.